Our first joint collaborative meetup. So I just wanted to point out a couple of milestones for DFW Data Science. Not going to make you raise your hands. I know a lot of people are in both groups, which is great. We hope that's true. We do have some new sponsors that I'll talk about here in just a second. I also want to point out that if you go to the Spark Apache site, the spark.apache.org, and you go to the meetups link where it says, these are meetups that you can go to in your group. We are the first group that shows up. We have 859 members as of a few minutes ago. So, we get that prominent display right there. We get our little logo there. It's actually a MapR logo because that's the photo that I took when they were presenting. But it means that basically in this area, this is the group to go to if you want to learn about Spark and about data science. So you guys, congratulate all of yourselves. You guys made it, what it is today. So thanks for sticking with it. So we've got, like Beth said, tonight is a different thing. It's kind of an experiment. We hope it works out. In the meantime, I've got a couple of new sponsors for our DFW Data Science group. The first sponsor I'm introducing tonight is Hortonworks. So Hortonworks is provided the pizza tonight. I think there's still plenty of it. And after we introduce both sponsors, then we will get to the Divergence Academy with Siobhan. He will introduce all of you not only to Divergence Academy, if you haven't heard of it, but also give you the ground rules for tonight. I know that it's the first time, everybody needs to know what's going on. All right, and then we'll make sure that all the leaders are here. Each group has a moderator. We'll just call it a moderator. And so I'll go through the list of names, make sure all the moderators are here before we separate. Around 7 o'clock, you will, just like in grade school, you'll follow your moderator to the location that has been pre-designated, okay? So we won't make you grab onto the rope, but you follow your moderator to wherever you're going to go. All right, so tonight, Hortonworks is being added as a sponsor of this group. We'll be providing not only food at some events, but also defraying the costs of speakers who are going to travel here to Dallas to present to this group. We've had some phenomenal speakers in the last year, a wide range of topics, and that will continue. We've got some, check the meetup site every week because we announce we've already got 3 meetups, we've got 3 more that we're already ready to post. So we're booked through the end of the year. We have a meetup every month. Check again the days because we've shifted from first Monday night because of some holidays. So check the meetup site once a week. We've got some tremendous speakers coming. For instance, August 1st, our next meetup we'll have the CTO and co-founder of the company that built Apache Zeppelin, the data science notebooking tool. So he'll be here. So Hortonworks is going to help defray travel expenses so that he can be here and speak to you guys. So that's part of what Hortonworks is doing. So now I'll introduce a sales executive from Hortonworks, Justin Bull.
All right, thanks everyone. I appreciate everyone having me out tonight. Like Paul said, I'm a colleague of his, and I know he's big in this meetup group, so I appreciate y'all letting us be in a part of it. I'll just give you kind of a quick little history on Hortonworks if you guys aren't familiar with us. So we are a Hadoop distribution platform. So we've been around for about 5 years. We were founded by 24 of the original engineers that came out of Yahoo, where Hadoop was created. But what makes us different is everything that we do is 100% open source. So everything we do is community driven. Every piece of code that we write goes back to the community. Everything that we do is governed by the Apache Software Foundation. So a little bit different of a model, and our belief is that we do that for 2 reasons. One is our customers aren't locked into any sort of vendor, right? So, and number 2 is that we always believe the community is going to move faster than in any one single vendor. So that's a little bit about us. I do want to give a plug that we're going to have, we just had our Hadoop Summit last 2 weeks ago in San Jose, California. There was over 4,000 people there. A great community event. We're going to be doing these road shows across the country, and there's going to be one coming to Dallas on the 22nd of September. So I'm going to leave a stack of business cards back there. What will happen is when that comes out, it costs money to go to it, but I can give you a free code, so just email me, I'll let you know. But it's going to be a full day workshop, so there'll be technical breakouts, there'll be business tracks, real detailed agendas. So I think it'll be something valuable if you guys are interested. So I'll put my business cards back there and just let me know. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Justin. So another sponsor that we're announcing tonight, which has been with us for a while actually, is MapR. So they've also, Jim Bates is actually a co-organizer of the group. He's given presentations, many of you know him. So we have another sponsor. Jim, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, so if you don't know MapR is another distribution of Hadoop and much more. So we do a lot of things that you can't do just on data Hadoop aspects of it. But from a standpoint of, I appreciate you guys all coming, and the whole corporate purpose of this group is to build the knowledge, build the community. Because the truth of the matter is, as we go through these challenges, the reason there's so much churn and burn with the things that we do with the tools that we have is because the problem is not yet done forming. And it's groups like this that stay on top of what's happening and what's changing that will change what's happening in Dallas. So thanks for coming.
Okay, so thanks, Jim. Next, Siobhan is the founder of the Divergence Academy. I'll let him explain what that is, and then we'll go through the rules and et cetera for tonight.
And there's beer. So quick intro for those who've seen me present or not present. I am the founder and president of Divergence Academy. We are the only data science school regulated and operated, of course, regulated by Texas Workforce Commission. Only data science school, period. Okay. So if you guys are looking for schools that are outside of Texas, there's Zipkin Academy, focused on boot camps, immersive style data science work. A lot of people from here go up to San Francisco or Atlanta, New York to get trained there. I say you don't have to go all the way up there. There is a school right behind this building. You can come talk to me and I'll explain what the program is all about. Okay. I present at DFW Pythoneers Group, DFW Big Data, Data Science Groups, and invariably the question that comes up is, if I'm doing functional programming in Spark and I know only Python, can I do it in Python? That's a question from Python guys. Functional programming, imperative programming, declarative programming, all those questions gonna come up. And I spend a lot of time talking about, if you're talking about lambdas, let's talk about functional programming. It's not just Scala that can do it, we can do in Python too. Now, for those that are in big data group, they say, I want to learn big data Hadoop stuff. I have done a lot of, big data guys already know it, so I want to do machine learning stuff. Can you help us understand how do we scale machine learning algorithms in Spark or otherwise? Even Pig Stack, there are ways for you to do statistical modeling and statistical analysis using Hive and Pig. So don't just think about programming languages as the only way to do your machine learning models. Now comes the data science side. Most of the people, like the group I trained last week, were all about statistical modeling. Marketing group, they do propensity to buy, propensity to sell, churn analysis, cohort analysis, all these analysis. And they know how to do this in R. They know how to do this in R. What they want to know is, can I scale this up? Can I start using Spark? Can I do it at scale? So you see, kind of there's overlap here. Functional programming, big data stuff, statistical modeling, propensity stuff. So I'm glad you guys are all here because we're all about building smart applications. Smart app is a data product, and a data product includes every one of these components that I just talked about. That's what Divergence Academy is all about. Getting your app in production, operationalize it so that you can take advantage of all these components. So my goal of today is to help you learn about each other. There are 10 different teams. I'm going to ask shortly the leaders of these groups to come up to the front. There are going to be 7 groups going to be in this building, between this room and there's a classroom in the back. And the 3 of them are going to follow me to Divergence Academy. Okay, there are 3 different groups there. The goal of this is solve problems, okay, and my guidance to the group leads when they come up here, and it's going to be for you guys as well. Don't boil the ocean. Don't boil the ocean, really.